Hey everybody, I'm casting on one of my little swatches with my Barocco yarns. I've been able to get 2 swatches done so far since I talked to you guys last Friday. I think that was. Sorry for those of you that missed me on Monday. I didn't really make an announcement. I didn't fully intend to not go live on Monday, but then the day just got away from me. I had a couple of things I had to take care of here in the shop, and before I knew it, it was like 1:30, and I was like, well, it's a holiday. It's okay. Hello, everybody. How was your holiday weekend? Did you get to do something fun, or did you get to do some knitting? We actually didn't have very nice weather, so I worked some more on my 4-day knit along sample, and I'm cruising on that. So yeah, I got a lot of knitting done because the weather wasn't super nice. Hi Z, hi Sarah, hi Erica, hi Julia, Patty, great to see everybody. Again, I need to make this thing scroll. Patty, I'm so glad that you like your knit along yarn. You have a very gorgeous combination. Patty's the one that shared the picture with the orchid Scout and the Entropy in one of those purple colorways. I can't remember, maybe Nebula or yeah, one of those purplies. Hello, Rhonda, Roberta, Sarah, Christy. Yes, hi. So sounds like some of you got to do some knitting. That's fantastic. That's always a win for the weekend, right? I am not getting very much knitting done lately just because I come home and I'm just so mentally like just out. But yesterday, even though I was mentally out, I was able to get a couple of things done. So I'll show you what I did because I showed you guys these little balls on Friday that I got from Barocco of the new yarns. And so here's one of my sample swatches. I love to take those little balls that they give me. They look like this. I got one on the floor like this, little guys. And it's very generous that they give us those so that we can really get the yarns in our hands and play with them. And so this is a little heavier weight mohair than you typically see. This was that hand-dyed mohair I talked about, like their first foray into a hand-dyed yarn. And it's 437 yards to 100 grams. It's going to be like $32. And but it's not a lace weight, so it's not that same weight that you see so much on the market. So this is a silk and mohair blend. It's something in the range of 60-40. I can't remember. So I started down here on a 7. The recommended needle size is a 9. So I got a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, a 10 and a half, and all the way up to an 11 for a really light, airy thing. So there's been a petite knit sweater out of a bulky mohair that I have wanted to do for a really long time, but we never had the appropriate yarn for it. So I think it's going to be this. I think it's going to be really nice. That gauge should be somewhere right up in here. So I love getting to do these swatches where you can walk in and be like, well, I'd kind of like to use this yarn, but not at the recommended gauge. How do you think it's going to look at this many stitches to the inch? And I can just grab the swatch and be like, well, let me tell you how it looks. Right here is that many stitches to the inch. So typically, this one is the Millefilori Light Luxe. So it's the one that had a little sparkle. I don't know if that's going to get picked up in the light there. You might be able to see a little bit of sparkle. This is not a stellina sparkle, so this is not bits of metal, which stellina usually is. This is a nylon sparkle, so feels a little bit softer. And what I like to do is take the recommended needle size for the yarn and start my swatch 2 sizes below and then continue at least 2 sizes past. So this one is recommended on a 5, and so I started on a 3 down here, and it's pretty dense. It's a sport weight yarn though, so I wanted to make sure I kind of saw what it did on a 3. And then I did 4, 5, 6, 7, and all the way up to 8, which would make a nice really lightweight sweater or a shawl, etc. So that's going to be really fun. And now I'm getting started on Mochi, that little fluff ball I showed you and then proceeded to drop on the floor again. And this is the one that Amber called a sausage yarn in our last video. Oh, bonk. And so it's very lightweight for the yardage, but the recommended gauge is 4 stitches to the inch on a 9. So I'm casting on right now on a 7. So I love to get to do that with these little sample balls Barocco sends us, and it would be so great if every yarn company could send us little sample balls. But I know That's not always the case. So as I was working on these last night, I was thinking I really should get these done, these little swatches done in other yarns, even if they don't send us sample balls. We try to make a sample out of everything, which usually means we have a little bit of leftover yarn that I could do these with. So yeah. Hi, hello everybody. Oh, Lucinda, you know which sweater I'm talking about. She says perfect for the patina sweater. Yeah, I think so too. She designed such fun stuff in mohair, all around. And we've done some of the stuff where you hold the mohair with it, but the chunky sweater is strictly mohair, and I've really had my eye on that one. All right, quick sip. Lime is today's flavor. It's not exactly my favorite. I like it a lot better with some gin in it. But I'm not drinking gin right now in the store, so don't worry. The rocket tea. Robin says that would make a great rocket tea. I'll have to check that out. I don't know that one off the top of my head. I'm assuming she's talking about the Millefiori with the bit of sparkle in it. So, yeah, so we have one of our employees here in the house right now. She's dutifully winding up yarn that we're going to split into some kits for our slow crawl people. So I'm going to be putting bundles together. If you're in the slow crawl and you're interested in getting the yarn for either our crocheted hat or for our poncho that's made in the ultra alpaca, stay tuned because I'm going to put those together in little grab and go bundles that so oh, I think I just told you backwards, Campbell. I'm just having a realization. That's not the yarn I need to split. Live action in the yarn shop. Yeah, you can take that off for now. It's this one right here.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, these guys.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I'm so glad I realized that before the scissors had come out. Back to what I was saying. I'm going to do some bundles. Oh, here we go. For our crocheted hat. So this is the Entropy Bulky and a little touch of Mercado. So we're going to do, we're going to break them out into the quantities you need so that you can kind of do like a grab and go if you wanted to do this hat. And then with the poncho, there's no breaking it out. It's just 4 skeins. But we'll do like a bundle special price for the slow crawl people so that you could get the yarn for that if you like at a little bit of a special price. So watch for that. I'm going to work on that this week. I know I promised you guys on Friday that I would get the leather scarf cuffs and Cardi Bell bags listed by Monday. Only got one. I got the leather cuffs listed Monday, and many of you have already ordered them, so that's fantastic. Both of these are items that go that are sold consignment. So, you know, the bulk of the sale is going to go to the maker, which we try to give really good terms here because I understand what it's like to make something and try to sell it at a price people will buy it at, but also at a price where you're not just losing your shirt. So thank you for those of you that have bought those. Oh, the rocket tee, I have seen that. That would be fun. Thank you to those of you that bought leather scarf cuffs already. And if you didn't see that they're up now. They're in the new section if you want to go look for them. And I did get the Cardi Bell bags listed, but yesterday. I didn't make my self-imposed Monday deadline. So if you want to go, you can look at the new page to see those as well. There are 3 new styles. And Robin, I'll come back to that. Somebody needs to keep pestering me about that. There's 3 new styles of Cardi Bell bags. Yes, I'm sure. Thank you. Oh, the boss doesn't know what she's doing. And so check those out. They're the wrister bags. So there's 3 sizes. There's the small, medium, and large. The large is like 12 by 14 or something like that. And so they have fun inside pockets to help you store your tools, and they have a leather pull drawstring to close it up a little bit, and then they have a nice wide wrister strap so that you can kind of just put your arm right through it, carry it around. And so there's one, the small one is great for like a little hat or a sock project, medium for like another hat, scarf, accessory, cowl, and the big one would be great for a sweater. So so check out the new Cardi Bell bags. So Robin asked who won the Bellish video. I have not done that drawing. I keep forgetting. I remember when we're in these videos, and as soon as we're done, it's like, Bye. So I'm going to do it. Maybe someone should send me an email to do it. Julia, you're good at that stuff. Maybe you should send me an email that says, Sarah, do the drawing. So on Friday, Robin, I will announce who won the 3 skeins of Milo for the Bellish contest, where I asked everybody to guess which knitter I was. And if you didn't hear the announcement, I was the earbuds. I was knitting with the earbuds, but I need to make that drawing. And I forget and forget and forget and forget and forget. It's only been like 3 weeks or something ridiculous. So, okay, let's see. What else did I need to really tell you about? I got the slow crawl bundles mentioned. Cardi Bell mentioned. Leather cuffs mentioned. Talked a little about the new yarns. Yesterday, I got to see all the new stuff from Rowan. And I got a little sample of each yarn. And so that was really fun to see their whole fall winter collection. It's something that we get to normally go and see in a conference setting at a hotel. And I was all set to go and do that in San Jose in April. But of course, that didn't happen, which is sad because I went the year before to Seattle when they held it. And it was such a great I mean, seeing all the new Rowan stuff was really great and inspiring. It's wonderful. They do like a trend report and they show you all the sweaters. They have all the sweaters. I even won a sweater. And so it's really fun to do that, but also to network with your fellow shop owners. They're kind of regionally based. So you tend to meet other shop owners in like, say, the West Coast or, you know, the Northwest. And I was really looking forward to reconnecting with some of those people that I met. So it was a really bummer that, you know, like everything else, it was canceled. But they did a great job in making up for it with a online presentation that we did yesterday. So it was fun. We got to hear from all the people over in England at the Rowan brand who were doing their part of their presentation, who wouldn't probably normally have got to travel to do it. So it was kind of cool to get to see who some of the players are behind the scenes putting these things together. So yeah, they have some really beautiful new yarns, and I'm not sure how many we'll order because 2 of their new yarns are 100% cashmere, and they are lovely, 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 but they are pricey. And I just don't know if this is going to be the time I take a step out off a cliff and get some cashmere. But they also have some other really fun new stuff too. So we will, thank you, Julia. She says email sent. Oh gosh. We will definitely be seeing some of the new Rowan stuff here at the shop. So yeah, let's see. I think that's all the news that's fit to print. We have some Tosh that's supposed to arrive tomorrow, according to my UPS notification. A little bit behind schedule. It's supposed to be here last week. But that's some Farm Twist and some Toshmo Light. Oh, there's a fun knit along with the Farm Twist coming up in June. Somebody's summer shirt. Nancy Ricci, R-I-C-C-I. Some summer shirt. Can't think of the first part of it. Anyways, you'll hear more about that. It's not coming up for a few weeks yet, but I think it uses a couple skeins of Farm Twist, which we will be getting in, or some other DK yarn. I think you can use any DK, but it's a really cute feather and fan little drop shoulder t-shirt, and it can be made in a variety of lengths, and it goes pretty fast, kind of on a bigger needle. So really cute. We'll talk more about that next week. So I'm going to sign off for now and get back to work and try to put my head back on straight, make sure I don't tell Campbell to cut yarn that she's not supposed to cut because I've got confused. And so thank you, everybody. Julia, thank you for sending me the reminder email. On Friday, we'll talk about who won. Oh, hey, you guys. If you are interested at all in learning mosaic knitting, Ingrid's got an online class. It's a Zoom class. It's coming up Saturday at 10 a.m. There's still time to sign up. If you want the information, just go to the Not Another Hat Unraveled group. She made a post. Just scroll down. It was only a day or two ago, and you'll see the information there. So really great class. Really great opportunity to do some mosaic knitting if you haven't done it before. And the project is this cool necklace that Ingrid made first time, I think maybe a year ago, and she wore it in and everyone was like, what is that? That's so cool. So go check that out if you're interested. It's going to be a really good course. And if you haven't taken a class with Ingrid, She's amazing. She is a born teacher. So, all right, everybody. Love to everyone. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you Friday. Adios.